Thank you very much for the word. Dear madam, dear gentlemen, I want to introduce you our approach in our city in Brno. Here are some small numbers of our city. If you don't know, we are the second biggest city in Czech Republic. We have quite a lot of foreigners now after the war in Ukraine, much more than before. Our unemployment is about 5%, and one of the most important things is that we have a lot of students. Our city is quite young, full of students, and this is our future, we can say. And this is also one of the most important things in well-being, to be attractive for young people, to be attractive for there to live in the city. So about the youth, we are working quite a lot with youth to have the feeling that they can improve the city, that they can live in the city and influence what will happen there. And it is about the participatory budgeting, not only for adults, but also for young. We have almost all our schools connected with the participatory budgeting, and that teach schools children to make decisions and manage their money. Every year they have a competition in every school. Only one or two classes can win. They have to organize to each other. They have to find the votes, and they have to make the best project that will find the support, which is really teaching in practice. This is the thing I think is the best one, the praxis. And also it works like a primary prevention. We have a lot of projects for primary prevention. We have a lot of assistance also, like in all the states, of course, but in our city we have quite a lot of schools where are much more problems. So there are a lot of this assistance, and this project primary prevention works quite good. There is an open school network which is available to general public in our city. We have some private schools, of course, but the vast majority is in the public schools, and this is our focus, that for everyone will be this public school with high quality, approachable. And we have, for example, this on-stage project, like an example, for these leisurement and sport activities, which purchase musical instruments and payment of teachers for children's leisure activities. We have a lot of these projects which are financed by city, but this is only one example. And now about the participatory democracy in our city. This project is 7 years old. It has these three main goals, which is a participatory budget. Like every year, everyone in our city can propose a project. There is improvement by the city quarters, by departments of our city, by the city firms, and after then only some of these projects are approved and go in the autumn for big voting, where is a big competition, and only something like 6 or 7 projects win, and they are financed by the city. There are a lot of different kinds of these projects. It could be also in medical care, it could be also in the public space, connected with schools, with environment, like different projects. We have also another goal, which are the citizen proposals. This is also online. Everything is online by our Brno ID, where are all these services, and you can also propose this citizen proposal, and if you have enough support, then the city council have to decide about it. This is also a problem in our city, to have enough participatory quotes, to have enough people to be engaged. Of course, we are making improves, but it takes a long time. And third one is the public opinion polls, which is also online, and we communicate quite complicated questions through these public opinion polls with our citizens. Another quite important goal in well-being in our city is, of course, a family policy. We have a lot of projects. Here are some examples. One of these are the substitute grandmothers, bonding of free generation, senior bus for all seniors. You can order this senior bus, which is actually a taxi, to help you to go to the hospital everywhere you want. So there are a little bit waiting lists, but all of our citizens which are seniors can approach this. We have also a board which is focused on extending the barriers with the budget. Every year we get the projects, we get the proposals by our citizens, and we decide to make these projects in like the crosses, like the entrances to the public spaces, like all the problems we get, we try to finance it like every year, step by step. We have also a lot of senior clubs, senior points, and senior organization supported by the city budget. Shared accommodation for lonely seniors, which is also quite successful project. We get our flats. We have a lot of flats in our city, owned by the city, to change it into shared accommodation for lonely seniors, with also activities shared in these big rooms that they have in these flats. And we have also a project Not to Be Alone, which support the families for oncological diseases. We have Senior Academy and Family Points. We have also a new project since this year, which target audience, which are the young families. After the inflation in our city and in our state, a lot of families have a big problem with their finances because everything was going much more higher, the prices get higher than before. That's why we want to support our families to reach the activities in leisure and sport through these vouchers, which is also online. Through the Brno ID, every child in our city can afford this voucher, and organizations who get these sport and leisure activities are connected through this online system. And you only have to fulfill that you have some income as a family. Your child is living in Brno and is since 6 to 18 years old. Now we will change it like next week, and it will be since 0 year to 18 years old. Of course, it has quite a lot health benefits, like a prevention of obesity, reduction in heart diseases, improvement in mental health, and like, of course, the happiness of the children. Only at the end, some major city projects. We have environment. We are making new parks. We are changing our rivers in our city. So it is connected with the flood protection projects and revitalization. So one of the main goals in our city, which is really supported by our people, is to making more parks in the city, making our city more green through the projects. And of course, at the end, the biggest problem in our city we have, probably we are not the only one, is the housing. Of course, the prices of the housing is getting so high that even we have a lot of students, a lot of people who want to live in our city. The prices are so high, and the building of new flats is not enough, that it is one of the biggest challenges we have. Another one is the intergenerational cooperation supported by the city through the activities I said, and also the green spaces and transport, as it was said before by our colleagues. So these are the main goals we have and main project. Thank you very much.